I'm grateful for.
How difficult was it to, not have camp last year, miss regulars, and then going mid-season?
Yeah, I mean, at the time it was kind of aggravating, not being able to go out there with your teammates. You seeing them every day while you rehab, and they're getting to work and all that stuff. So I mean, it was aggravating at first, but then it was just like, all right, man. At this point, let's just get healthy. And, see where it takes me in the long run. So.
Darrell, how good did it feel to come away with the fade in the game the other night?
Man, it was actually very good. I felt very very overwhelming about that. So I mean, just knowing the game, it was kind of more so just like, all right, I knew at this point in time in the game, all right, cool, I'm in the boundary. It's gonna be kind of hot on this side, and kind of predicting, how he aligned, what kind of route I was gonna get, especially down there in the end zone. So it just, it was great.
After not having camp last year, are you entering this season with an added level of confidence that maybe you didn't have the fortune of having last year?
Most definitely. Everything's been, since OTAs, everything's been going great. Continue to get better each and every week, especially in training camp. Training camp led to preseason, and things just been going up the ladder. So, very confidence level, getting there.
Is there a certain area of your game that you feel you've grown the most over the course of camp this year?
I will say my man-to-man. And man-to-man coverage just been a lot more sticky at level 1. I ain't gonna say it was like a big problem, but that's just something that I harp on. Just trying to be a technician, at the end of the day. So, I just trying to make sure I clean up the little things, and, that's it.
You played with Carter Bradley at college, right?
Yep.
So you picked him off. I don't know if you had any history in practice back in
we was going back and forth in practice for sure. It was kind of crazy because during the game, I totally forgot that he was freaking quarterback, and then I see him in the huddle. I'm like, man, I'm actually going against one of my ex-quarterbacks. So it was just great, and I got a chance to talk to him after the game. Just very proud of him, being able to just be signed to them. And I just hope everything works out for him for sure.
You played a lot of press man at South Alabama, more than a lot of guys do in college. What's been your biggest adjustment to the pros since you did have that experience playing man?
I'll say my alignment, man. Just that, and along with just knowing, because different receivers going to give you different things. Just knowing their tendencies, how they are in the middle of a route, how they are at the breaking point. Kind of anticipating those things and just being a lot more stickier now than versus college. It's total different level. But as you go throughout, each day of practice and even the games, you just continue to get better. You learn your opponent, man, Debo, even some of the other receivers, man, they make me better each and every day. I learn from them. They give me nuggets on things I can do better. It's been a lot more useful with my hands and my length. So, that's a big advantage for me. Even the coaches tell me that, the players tell me that. So that's one thing that I try to do each and every day, make sure that, I use my length to my advantage. So.
One more on Carter. So when you lined up, in the game, is when you first noticed that?
Yeah. It was a couple plays after the fact. They got in the huddle. I'm lying in the middle. We got in the huddle too a little bit and wait for them to break. And then just out of nowhere, I don't know what told me to just look at the quarterback. But, I looked at him, it was two different quarterbacks at the time. And Carter wasn't in at first. So, I'm thinking it's still the same quarterback. And then next thing you know, I see Carter Bradley out there. I'm just man, I'm really going against my ex-quarterback. So, it was just great, man. Great experience just to do that. So.
What have your impressions of Brandon Staley been so far?
Yeah, he's a great coach. Not gonna lie, he helped me out each and every day. Again, he lets me know what I need to get better at, and I take that out on the field each and every day at practice. So he definitely kind of gives me a little nuggets here and there, just teaches me the game. So really great for him too.
Describe just your special teams involvement and just what's asked of you and how you're adapting to it.
So special teams, I look at it as it's very important. Not gonna lie, I've been doing that since high school. Coaches always tell me, man, it starts with special teams. That's something that I always carry on throughout the whole game. And, you make the team starting off as special teams, especially if you don't start off in defense. So I kind of keep that in the back of my head. I give it my all in special teams. Whatever the coach asks for, I do that and more, and then, eventually, that carries on to, defense. So.
You obviously in special teams had a tough luck moment in the Super Bowl. How did you, respond to that? How long did that take to kind of get over?
It was crazy. It definitely was a hard pill to swallow. So just got to take it with a grain of salt a little bit. Kind of look back at it a couple times, even after the fact, just seeing what I could have done better, whether it was my fault or not. Not trying to get into none of that, but again, just trying to see what I can do better. One person that I know for sure helped me out, for one, is God. I always pray to him about it. Two, my wife. I'm always talking with her about things, just whatever's going on in my head. I just talk to her about it. She kind of calms me down, gives me peace in some things. So, it probably took me maybe a couple weeks, just to, just try to get over that. And, yeah. So.
Darrell, how do you feel about the two rookies? Talk to us about Cowing and Pearsall, what it's like to go up against those guys.
They're some real good receivers for sure. Of course, a lot of things, that they need to learn, but for the most part, man, they've been very, very good and very impactful to their offense. So, and that's helping out on defense as well. So, salute to them, and I pray that they have a great season as well. So.
What are your thoughts on the new kickoff rule, and has it been a tough adjustment for guys on special teams getting used to it?
We had to get used to it. But the more you work with it, you tweak things out, and it kind of comes natural. You're on guys faster than running down the field like 20, 30 yards just to get on a block, but things just move a lot faster. You just got to be quick on your feet, be quick in your mind of what you're going to do, have a plan. So, we kind of adjust to it pretty good. And again, teams have different schemes that they run against that. So we just kind of just trust our technique and what coach wants us to do, and we just go out there and try to make a play.
With the 53-man roster due out tomorrow, is there more tension in the locker room or on the practice field today?
Not really.
By the whole team.
Nah, not really. At the end of the day, like, everybody know how it is in the NFL. Everything's a business. So, you kind of, within yourself, what you've done, what you put out on tape. So, we all just came in again, just treat this day like it was a normal day, just another work day. And, tomorrow take care of itself. Kind of just don't worry about that. Just let tomorrow be what tomorrow is when it comes.
Awesome. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank y'all. Y'all have a great day.
You too.